I think it was the last one. Was the 4-point play. Either the last one or the next to last one. And you kind of do like the arms out. I mean, you were obviously relishing that moment. Just what did all of that moment and really all of today sort of mean for you after, I mean, you know what the narratives have been with, I mean, you understand. I mean, was that like a release moment or what was that?
To be honest with you, I mean, I don't really celebrate a lot when I make threes, so I didn't really know what to do, but I felt like that situation warranted some sort of celebration. So it's kind of like a, what do I do with my hands type moment. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's this season I've learned a lot of different ways, a lot of different experiences. The beautiful thing about this time of year is like you just gotta lock in on what's in front of you. Everything that was is in the past, and whatever I can do to help us win is what I'm all in for, and whatever that looks like, I'm willing to buy into it, and I am buying into it.
Doug, it's been a while since this fan base has gotten to see you guys win in this building during the playoffs. Just what was it like soaking all of that in?
Oh, it was an incredible atmosphere, which, I certainly wasn't surprised by. I don't think anyone should be surprised. Our fans have been amazing, always have been, outside of maybe showing up a little bit late, but that's kind of what you get in Miami. But yeah, so in that regard, it's always fun to play in front of an environment like that, and especially to get a win and play the way we did.
Another goal for you is always to space the floor and obviously hit threes, whether you're starting or not. But what changes most for you when you're coming off the bench? Is it different guys you're playing with, or what would you say is most different for you in this role?
Yeah, there's a little adjustment in who I'm out there with, time of game, that sort of thing. In some respects, it can work as an advantage. I feel like I'm a little bit less prepared for. You can always have those like first couple possessions where, maybe they're not exactly matched up in terms of who's guarding who. So try to take advantage of that when I can. But, in a lot of senses, when I'm on the floor, like my role is what it is, So outside of like time of game when I'm out there and who I'm playing with, that's really the only thing that changes. How I play shouldn't really change.
Duncan, I think it was after your second three, you ended up giving a pump fake. You drove, kicked it out to Jimmy, and ended up in a Kyle three. It kind of sparked the big-time run early. Do you notice kind of the offense half-court changing after maybe you get a quick two, that you have those driving lanes open up? And kind of how does the offense change from there?
Yeah, anytime anybody can hit a couple, we have a bunch of guys that can do it. Obviously, it just creates a little bit more space. And we have a handful of guys that do an incredible job of putting pressure on the rim. So for us to provide some space for those guys, it kind of works hand in hand in that sense. So, if I'm able to hit a couple, obviously, drags a little bit more gravity and that sort of thing. So it helps guys like Jimmy, Bam, Kyle to be the best versions of themselves.
Doc, a couple times you had once you moved into this role, you mentioned that you had to wrap your head around it. Do you feel like you've done that to this point, and has it been a difficult adjustment, this new role?
I wouldn't necessarily say difficult. There's challenges that come with it for sure. Difficult is relative. So, for me, it took a little time, which is expected. I started most of my career, at least wearing this jersey. So in that sense, yeah, a little bit of adjustment. But, like I was saying earlier, at this time of year, it's not about who's, starting this, that, shots, whatever. It's literally just about bottom line. Can you win, and can you help your team win? And, one thing I know for sure is the coaching staff, team, whatever, they want guys out there that are going to help them win. So, that might change night to night based on matchup situations, all sort of things. So for me, it's just about having the mental stability of locking in to doing whatever I can to help us.
To not only be off a week, but not knowing who you're going to play until late Friday night, and then for you guys to come out and execute what appeared to be very close to like the game plan verbatim. What does that say about you guys to come out of those circumstances and turn in a performance like this?
I mean, I think it just says it's a testament to how locked in we are in our leadership. In a unique way, not having an opponent this past week has really helped us focus on just ourselves and how can we maximize what we have in this locker room. And understanding that what we have in there is enough. So I think it's a testament to our leadership, guys that have made deep runs in the playoffs, been holding the trophy at the end, starts, players, staff, everything in between. So, I think it's a testament to that.
Duncan, just kind of keep it in mind that angle. What does a statement win today mean to this team starting the journey like this?
I mean, it's always nice to throw the first punch, but in the grand scheme of things, it's just winning one game, So, we still got to go out and compete game 2. Obviously, that's a really good team, and they're going to make adjustments, and it's on us to make adjustments as well. And we will. We'll come together and figure out how we can be even better, because it wasn't a game of perfect, and it shouldn't be. It never is, but the important thing is the energy and effort and flying around that we played with, and just unselfishness.